Breakings, it has happened again in Kwara State. Last week we were talking about what happened in Kwara, that those guys, they went to church and they packed at 8 people, and to God be the glory, the government came out and said, okay, they have retrieved those people. But guess what? They have gone to pack another people again. This time around, they carried 10 children, nursing mother, and even pregnant woman is carried this time. Even pregnant woman is carried this time around. What does that tell you? It tells you that officially, Kwara State has become part of those states that this kind of things will be happening. That's what it means. Kwara State has become part of those states that this kind of things will be happening. So don't be surprised in the nearest future you see the governor of Kwara State coming out to say, please, I want peace in my state. Okay, what do you people want? Let us negotiate. Because this has always been the trend. This has always been the trend that is happening. Virtually most of this state that is happening. So don't be surprised. And again, what does this tell you? It tells you that those people that were released, how many days? Just 3 days ago, it was out of just give and take negotiating business that happened. It was just an act of, okay, what do you want? I want this. Okay, take it. Please give me those people. Let me go and save my face. This is the obvious reason you can even attach to it, because that is what it is. Okay, let's take for example, we used to have the case whereby they will say, okay, people or some bad people are terrorizing or disturbing this area. So what the government usually do on those kind of cases, government used to send security agency like security personnel to those areas to mount all those areas to prevent the reoccurrence of this kind of thing. But if something happened in an area and in a particular place, and not quite long, another one happened again, it shows that the security are not effective in that area. It shows that there have not been a proper effective security to mount that area. That's what it shows. Because if the first one happened, they're supposed to deploy a lot of security to that area to ensure that it does not repeat itself. Except maybe this government are now telling us that the security issue or situation is overwhelming, so they can no longer handle it again, which is the obvious now. Which is the obvious. Because if somebody did something like how many days ago and they came back again to do it again, it shows they are not meeting any challenge. Those areas are not having challenges. They are not meeting any resistance in that area. They are finding it very easy to operate in that area. And this is one of the things that Gumi is trying to pass. You see, at first, let me even clear this, because a lot of Muslims still believe that maybe what Gumi is doing it on behalf of Islam. No, Gumi, you must try our best to separate the two. What Gumi is doing is a national issue. It's different from religion issue. Religion issue is different. This is not a religious matter. You must understand this. This is a national issue. It's different from religion issue. Religion issue is different. Okay? Religion issue, God, this, that, no problem. But this is a national issue that involves life. Gumi does not give life. He doesn't give life. Paradise is not in his hands. So whatever he's discussing here is something that has to do with life. The life of Nigerians. So how he goes about it, people have every right to look at it, because this is a life issue. It's not a religion matter. We must separate the two. Right? And that is why the idea that Gumi, or the suggestion Gumi has been pushing, it's not a welcoming one. Yes, to some extent it can do some things, but it's not a welcoming one, because these are people that have gone far already. These people have enjoyed this business. Some people who are to enter that idea, the suggestion that Gumi is pushing, that okay, they should try look at what they are doing. They should try call them, open a school, a Majori school for them. Let them be in school. Let them have some pay. Let them be recognized by government so that some stipends, some money, some benefit, and every other thing can be reaching them, to divert their attention from doing all of these things. It can work on certain level, but not on this kind of situation when things are tense. Do you know how much it will be that if, let's assume they gave those people, do you know how much they will demand from government to even release those people? So people who have enjoyed certain level of money, do you think, what are you going to tell them? Okay, don't worry, I want to give you a normal life. So if I give you a normal life, you go to school, you do this, you do that. The next thing that will come up in his mind is, okay, after that, I'll come back to the society and be living normal life, I'll be struggling, I'll be suffering myself, when I can easily ask you to give me billion. Because those people ask for 100 million per person. Those time they carry those 38%. 100 million per person. That is 3.8 billion naira. That's 3.8 billion naira. You understand? So please, we should try and separate religion from national issue, because national issue involve life. These are life things, especially this kind of national issue. We must try to understand that very clearly.